Hi folks, I'm Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness. To start this video, I want to make it clear that Shark is not against the police. We support and appreciate good cops. That said, we have nothing but contempt for corrupt cowards like the sheriff we're exposing today who use their badge to protect criminals. Cockfighting is illegal in all 50 states and the U.S. territories. This is Jim H. Johnson, the sheriff of Lee County, Mississippi. Sheriff Johnson is a corrupt cop who actively protects criminal cockfighters in his jurisdiction. I first became aware of Sheriff Johnson in January 2023. I was in Lee County hunting 3 illegal cockfight locations. The fact that there are at least 3 active publicly known cockfight pits in one county strongly suggests the corruption of Lee County law enforcement. On Saturday, January 7th, 2 of the illegal pits were running at the same time, even though they're less than 2 miles apart from each other. This is further an indication that Johnson has allowed his jurisdiction to become a haven for criminals across the country. On Saturday, January 8th, the 3rd pit was active. Shark reported them to Sheriff Jim Johnson, who did absolutely nothing. He didn't shut down a single one of these criminal operations. Since that January weekend, Shark has exposed 8 illegal cockfights at those same pits in Lee County. The sheriff hasn't stopped a single one of them. I've made complaints by phone.
I'm calling about the cockfight at the Bauman property, and I'm wondering if you're going to deal with that.
Okay, so we are aware of the cockfight. We are aware of the location. They are under investigation. We're no longer discussing that with you guys.
I have personally gone to the sheriff's office and signed complaints. We've sent the sheriff information via the form on the sheriff's website. On social media, Shark has publicized fights as they're being set up and as they're running. On April 7th, our drone even recorded criminal cockfighters carrying live roosters into a cockfight pit run by an individual named D.L. Parker. Parker is not shy about his criminal activities. Before Shark came along, Parker used to distribute schedules of his illicit operation because he has that much faith in the corruption of his lackey, Sheriff Jim Johnson. Another pit owner, Tom Williams, also publishes a schedule because he also knows Jim Johnson is a corrupt cop. All the cockfighters own Sheriff Johnson. The only thing we don't know is how much Johnson gets for selling out his office. Thanks to Sheriff Johnson, the cruel criminal cockfighters continue to run their schedules in spite of the world knowing about their criminal enterprises. Cockfighting is much more than gross animal abuse. As legitimate law enforcement authorities know, cockfighting also involves illegal drug dealing, weapons trafficking, cartel activities, gangs, gambling, and prostitution. Human health is threatened by cockfighters transporting their birds without the precautions taken by commercial poultry operations. The increased prices of eggs and chickens happen because of the rampant spread of avian diseases such as H5N1, and cockfighters help the spread of those diseases. I'm especially perplexed by this claim on Sheriff Johnson's website.
He brought the Lee County Sheriff's Department to a level of professionalism that is noticed by the entire state of Mississippi.
What the entire state of Mississippi is going to notice before this is all over is that Sheriff Jim Johnson enables criminal operations to ooze throughout the state. This guy isn't a crime fighter, he's a criminal accomplice. I've already spoken to other law enforcement professionals in Mississippi, and interestingly, they know that Johnson is a bent cop. Given how many times Johnson has ignored the criminal activities of cockfighters, he just might be the most corrupt cop in Mississippi. According to his profile on his website, Johnson is a member of the First Baptist Church of Tupelo. You know, it's amazing how many animal abusers and their minions are churchgoers. Absolutely amazing and repulsive. So tell me, Sheriff Johnson, does your congregation know that you're a criminal? Does your wife? Do your children? If they don't, they will. You're a crook posing as a cop, and the world is going to know. Sheriff Johnson's profile includes one more thing of note.
To contact Sheriff Johnson or to set up a meeting, please call Kamisha McKinnon, Administrative Assistant.
On April 17th, I called that number and I spoke to Kamisha McKinnon, who was very cordial and professional. I left my name and number and the reason for my call: cockfighting. Sheriff Johnson, the criminal enabler, hasn't called back, and I expect that's a surprise to absolutely no one. In closing, if Sheriff Johnson disagrees with our assessment of him or anything else in this video, we're willing to post his response, unedited and in its entirety, on our YouTube channel and on our Crush Cockfighting website. I don't know how we could be more fair. Sheriff, we're waiting to hear from you. Let's see what you've got. I'm Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness, and together we are crushing cockfighting.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel to see more of our investigations and learn what you can do to help Shark help animals. Consider sharing our videos so other people can help save lives. If you'd like to support Shark directly, you can follow the donation link in the description section of this video. If you'd like to gain access to exclusive content, consider sponsoring us on Patreon.